Hi. This is Currency C-Drama. We will review Chinese drama The Last Immortal, Part 3. Nearly 11 years after Fang Yin's spirit disappeared, Kuching and the fairy beast regained their freedom, but in a Yin's view, this freedom did not belong to him. Listening to a Yin's complaints, Xianxia and others revealed the fact that the Shui Ning beast clan was annihilated. The old immortal king Donghua knew that he was not good to a Yin when he made his own decisions and formed a master-servant contract. In order to compensate for this, he used his divine power to cleanse her. The marrow builds the foundation and reshapes the immortal body for smooth cultivation in the future. In this way, Yin is no longer just a little fairy servant in Kuching, but also a preparatory disciple of Daisishan. Donghua promised Yin that if she could help Days Mountain gather all the immortal essence of Wutan Island's little Fire Phoenix, she would be able to untie the contract and officially join Days Mountain. Because Fang Yin's immortal essence has not returned yet, Donghua sensed during the deduction that one part of Fang Yin's immortal essence was in Days Mountain. If this scent of immortal essence could be found, there would be clues to the other 8 points of immortal essence. Kuching asked for orders to find the Fire Phoenix Immortal Yuan, but his cultivation level was poor. Donghua taught him and Yin a set of mirror flower water moon exercises. After they were perfected, they could reach perfection as long as their minds were connected. The disciples of the immortal sect had already been waiting outside. Watching Kuching and Yin come out, they couldn't wait to gather around them and presented gifts to Yin one after another. They treated her completely as a family member, which moved Yin deeply. Due to the distance restriction of the master-servant contract, Kuching and Yin cannot be too far apart. Yin dislikes Kuching's flying speed, and is treated as a kite by Kuching and flung wildly in the sky. That night, Yin couldn't wait to practice, but Kuching had no interest at all and couldn't go back to rest, so she had to practice Mirror Flower's water moon with her. Kuching did not practice according to the formation at all, causing Yin to fall on her butt and have nowhere to vent her anger. Yin transformed into a human form for the first time, and knew very little about mortal rules. When she was about to sleep with Kuching, she was rejected. Kuching bluntly said that only a fairy couple could do this. However, Yin refused to sleep on the floor, so Kuching made an agreement with her to put a bowl of water between them. As a result, Yin was not sleeping well and kicked over the water bowl, which made him very helpless. That night, Yin slept very soundly. On the other hand, Kuching was tossing and turning, having to take a nap after breakfast. Yin felt that Kuching was unmotivated and was dragging down her own cultivation, so she longed to gather all the Fire Phoenix Immortal Elements as soon as possible, find an immortal lord with outstanding looks and excellent immortal bones, and vigorously reproduce the descendants of the Shui Ning beast clan. Outside the gate of birth and death at the 3rd level of the demon world, Hong Yi failed to break through and was blocked by his aunt Hongruo. Because this is where the strongest demon clansmen of all ages gather, Hong Yi is no match for him with his current strength. However, Hong Yi is not convinced and accuses Hong Yi of patronizing Lin Mo, the second prince of the demon clan, during the battle between immortals and demons. They fell in love, but did not rush back in time, causing their parents to die in this battle. Although Hongruo felt guilty and took good care of Hongruo for brother Wang and sister-in-law Wang, Hongruo didn't appreciate it. Yin followed Kuching to the Forbidden Valley and took advantage of his unpreparedness to find his sister Ayu. However, before her sister Ayu came out of her shell, she accidentally dropped it into the sword tomb. Kuching helped Yin to retrieve Ayu and accidentally discovered the ancient emperor sword that the mother goddess had left here and shaped it into a sword body. Because of the blood of chaos, the ancient emperor sword recognizes Kuching as its master, which can be said to be Kuching's special gain. The next second, the sycamore tree burst out of the ground and Yin suddenly sensed a different aura, and saw Huofenghia collecting the immortal essence of the Fire Phoenix from the tree. Half a day later, although the gods had not sent an envoy to hear about it, the disciples of Days Mountain knew that Donghua was about to transform into a god. Before he ascended, he told Kuching the locations of the ancient Wutan trees he knew. The 3 places were in the Holy Land of the Demon Fox clan: Jingyu Valley, Zishu Mountain, Jiaoyu an Evil Prison, and Gixu Mountain, where the former Heavenly Emperor Chen Hui once practiced. Several other places still need to be explored. Considering that these places are quite difficult and dangerous for Kuching, Donghua gave Kuching a magic weapon to cover the sky. No one under the demigod can damage this umbrella. It is difficult to destroy its roots. As soon as the words fell, a divine light illuminated the main hall. After Donghua flew to the god realm, he might not be able to go down to the next world. The day when master and disciple would meet was far away. Kuching, Xianxia and others knelt down to see him off, and couldn't help but have red eyes. The selection of Tiangong ministers is about to take place, and Kuching has no interest in it, but Ayan wants to join in the fun and find some future husbands for herself. Lingfeng ridiculed Kuching for being a good-for-nothing second-generation ancestor, and also scolded Ayan next to him. However, in the end, Kuching retorted and made him embarrassed. Since this was Kuching's spiritual sect, he had to leave angrily.